It's no secret that more reviews and more positive reviews on Etsy help you make more money long term, but they're not always easy to get because people are lazy, let's face it, and it takes a lot to get them to leave a review, but it really helps your business, especially early on, because it gives you a small SEO boost and it helps you get more social proof for other potential buyers looking to buy your thing. Reviews are everything, especially now. So today in this episode, I want to talk about 5 really amazing ways to help you get more reviews a lot faster. And using these strategies can help increase your review rate by 15, 20, 25%. And the average review rate is around 10%. So anything above that is definitely a win. Plus, I have a bonus tip for you at the end, which is really awesome. It's another way to give you a small SEO boost as well. But let's dive into today's episode. All right, here we go. Number 1, and some of this may seem like common sense, but sometimes it's not always as obvious, right? To us, we can't really see outside of ourselves. So that's why I'm going over this stuff. So the first one, and one of the most important ones, is delivering an exceptional product, right? We want to deliver a product that exceeds expectations, because if they get it and they're disappointed or they're not happy, that's a good recipe for a bad review, and that's not what we want. So always, I always say don't skimp on, especially if like handmade, it's really easy to skimp on like materials and go a cheaper route. Just to improve your margins, but that's not really the right way to go. Is you want to deliver a product that you as a customer will be happy with. So don't sell yourself short or sell your customers short when you're making your products or you're delivering your products. To even like digital downloads, digital guides, it's really easy to kind of get it out there faster and really skimp on the product. So we have to think of the end user, we have to think of the customer, and always deliver as much value as possible, because it will bite you in the long run. Number 2, the fastest way to get bad reviews is to ship slow, or ship slower than your shipping guidelines, because you can determine that in your shipping profile how fast you want to ship stuff. So you choose the shipping service that you're using, and then you choose the processing time. So you should be under that. So pick something that you can be under. So if your processing time is 2 to 3 days, you should be aiming to ship that out in 1 to 2 days. If your processing time is 4 to 5 days, aim to ship that out in 2 to 3 days. You always want to beat that processing time. And always want to ship it out even faster than you're saying you're going to. Now, if you're at 2 to 3 processing days and you're shipping it out 5 days later, that's not good. Also, that will flag you in terms of star seller, because speed of shipping is one of the requirements. So, just ship fast, exceed people's expectations. They like to get it faster than they think they're going to get it, and they're going to be, wow, I got this, a couple of days early. That's awesome. Especially too, because most people are buying stuff as gifts. So they don't want to be biting their nails at the last minute thinking they're going to get the item late. So you want to make sure that you're getting that out fast. And that is a good way to get bad reviews. It's a good way to get good reviews as well. It's twofold there. Number 3, packaging. Again, most people are buying their stuff as gifts. It's a lot more. Etsy's really pushing the gift thing a lot more. So you want to make sure the stuff has nice packaging, right? You don't want people to get it and it's like in a garbage bag and they're like, oh, that's not great, right? It's a representation of themselves. So if they're buying a gift for their mom or their friend or whatever, and it comes in like an old Amazon box or it comes in a garbage bag, it's like, that's not a good look, right? So make sure you're packaging it nice, clean. You don't have to spend a ton on packaging. You don't have to go overboard. And I used to go overboard with my packaging. I'd have, extra super nice sealed bags with a sticker and all this stuff. It was actually double sealed, but it's like that was a little overboard. Plus it was costly. So I minimized the packaging. It was still nice. It was still clean, but it cost a lot less. And it was, I still got good reviews. So it didn't make that much of a difference. Just make sure, it looks presentable. It looks nice. Because it does make a difference. And also you should be featuring how you're packaging your stuff in your Etsy listing, in your picture section. Show that it's being nice and packaged, because that's a selling point. People are like, I want to buy this. I don't know if it's going to break. I don't know how this person's packaging it. I don't want to ask because it could take forever to get a response. So I'm going to try to find another listing that's similar that I can see the packaging. So that's how people think. You know, they don't want to always reach out. So your goal is to sell that item, answer questions before they have to reach out. So that's number 3. Number 4 is messaging buyers. So after your item is delivered, or if it's a download, digital download, after it's they purchase it, I'd wait like a day for digital downloads. After an item is delivered, I'd wait a day as well, and just reach out and say, hey, I see that your item it has been delivered. I just want to make sure that the product exceeds your expectations and there's no issues. If so, if it's good, if you like it, please leave me a 5-star review. So don't be afraid to ask for the 5-star review. Don't say to leave a review, because we don't want a review. We want a 5-star review. We don't want a 3-star. So ask for it, right? Put that in their head. So anyways, it's customer service. You're reaching out, being like, hey, is your product good? Are there any issues? No. Okay, 5-star review. So customer service first, review second. So that is always good, and that alone can substantially increase the amount of reviews you get. But number 5 is super awesome. Like this is a really, really awesome kind of piggybacking on number 4. And I actually got this idea from one of the members inside my Etsy Games VIP community here, which there's a link below if you want to check this out, where there's trainings. You get a one-on-one coaching call from me. I help you with your SEO, anything you need in terms of growing your Etsy business. So this is an amazing, positive place to come and hang out. So check that out. But yeah, I got this from a member in there. And basically what they do is they offer digital products, digital downloads. And once someone buys, they will message them within a day or two, basically saying, thanks for your purchase. Here's another complimentary item to go along with your download. Right. So I think I think she does like travel downloads. So she gives a complimentary tip list or something like that to go along with that specific travel guide. And to me, that is really next level way to get. So you're messaging them with some type of value add. So they're like, wow, and not only I bought this item, they're giving me even more as a bonus. So I'm definitely going to leave a review. And her review rate is crazy. So you could do this for most niches. I know this is harder for some, for POD, it could be a little bit harder to work this out because you're having a print on demand provider ship the item. So you don't have it in your possession. So that is a little bit harder, but you could still reach out and add value in terms of maybe care instructions or washing instructions or something like that. But yeah, any digital download that's easy, pull out a piece of something, a complimentary piece of, a 1-page tip list or document that complements what they've bought that you already have. That's not going to cost you anymore, and you send that to them. If you have a physical product, it can be as simple as care instructions. It could be as simple as a cleaning guide. If you have jewelry, maybe you give a cleaning guide, or a care guide or something like that. Or, you could send them a sample with whatever they bought or something like that. So there's a lot of different ways you can think outside the box, but it is a really fantastic way to boost your review rate a lot higher. Again, average review rate's around 10%. Doing this stuff consistently will easily get you 15-20% review rate or higher, which is substantial. That's a lot. The last one I have for you, and here's another bonus pro tip because I like you guys, is review replies. So inside a shop, if this is just a random shop, if you scroll down to the reviews, this person has a lot of reviews, 6,000, that's a lot. One thing that you can do that a lot of people don't do is reply. First of all, reply to these reviews. It shows that you're an engaged seller, and it just looks good. But also, when you reply in an SEO friendly way. So if they're buying this is an embroidered pet portrait tote bag, I'd be like, thanks so much for buying the embroidered pet portrait tote bag. I'm so glad that you liked this and got it in time for Christmas or something like that. So you're naturally putting the SEO back into this listing and into this review, and it shows that you're engaged. Also, it locks the review so people can't come back and change it later on. So keep that in mind. If someone leaves you a bad review, and you reply, it's going to lock it so they can't change it. So if someone leaves you a bad review, try and reach out, see if you can fix the issue, ask them to update the review, and then you can reply and it locks it. So just keep that in mind, because you don't want to have someone that I want to change the review and it's locked and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's your pro tip. That's going to help you in terms of just looking like you're an engaged seller. It looks good, and another way to inject some SEO bombs back into your shop, back into your listings. So that's it, guys. Those are a couple of things. There's really big, easy things to do to improve your review rate, and more reviews, more positive reviews definitely lead to more revenue, more income. It just looks really good. It's one of the best positive indicators of selling on the platform. The algorithm favors reviews anywhere you go, especially on Etsy. So make sure you're doing that. Again, if you want more help with your Etsy business, you want to work with me a little bit more, check out the Etsy Games VIP program. There's a link below. Hopefully to see you guys in there. If not, either way, I will be back soon with some more good stuff for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day.